What is that, y'all? It's your boy Nick, and I'm back again with another video. I don't know if I ever checked out this guy's channel, this Rebound Central. I think I did. I'm not 100% sure, but the title got me. The title got me. It's NBA careers LeBron James ruined. Now, before we even start, this has been a debate in many this has been a debate for a lot of things. Just like LeBron James, you can like put Drake in there. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's a Drake feature. Basically LeBron being on people's teams, and then when LeBron leaves the team, how trash the team becomes. To me, it's not. I mean, you can't blame LeBron or Drake for what happens afterwards, bruh. You just can't. Because it's just like, bro, it's not fair to blame LeBron for why y'all end up becoming trash. Because it's like, bro, it should, if anything, it should show you what you really need to work on. Because if, like, let's be honest, y'all look at LeBron James' career before he even got drafted. The Cavs were trash, absolutely 100% trash, utter garbage, a horrible team, has never won a championship, never even got close. LeBron comes in, boosts y'all by tenfold. Now y'all are not only y'all are like, yeah, y'all are final, like y'all like contenders, but y'all are finals contenders as well when LeBron comes through. You know what I'm saying? And this man here, it's like, bro, but it's like the weird thing is like, I like people want to try to blame him for because if y'all basketball heads remember when the decision happened, when he decided to move to Miami, and y'all saw the whole how Cleveland treated him. And this still sickens me to this day to be thinking like this man really forgave y'all and act like, because I'm never gonna forget that. And this is coming from a Heat fan, because that was one of my favorite years, because I'm already a LeBron James stan, but now he's coming to my team, one of my favorite teams, with one of my other favorite players, D Wade. I said D Wade. And then as soon as this man decided to go to Miami, all hell broke loose. Then y'all became trash. Y'all picked up Kyrie Irving, but y'all still weren't good enough. That should show you how, like, bro, y'all didn't do anything to change to make y'all team better. You can't blame LeBron for making y'all worse. And the same thing goes with the Heat, because when LeBron left the Heat, we weren't as bad as the Cavs, but we weren't the same. But then we started to improve. That's the difference. The Cavs, they never really sought after to improve after LeBron left. They got Kyrie, but that was pretty much about it. They didn't do anything else. They got rid of Mo Williams. I think when did Ilgauskas stop playing? I don't remember. They got rid of Varejao. Varejao got it the worst. I think if anything, Varejao got it the worst, because Varejao was, bro. If y'all don't know who Varejao is the center that played with LeBron. He had very curly hair. You know what I'm saying? This man literally, he left the year. I don't know what order it was. I think so. No, he left and came back to the Cavs the year that the Cavs went to the finals the first time and lost to No, it's vice versa. No, so he left, right, to go play with the Warriors. The year that the Warriors end up losing to the Cavs in the finals. I think this is 2016. That's the most memorable year. Dude, 2016 was the most greatest year we ever had. Anthony Varejao went to the Warriors and went to the left the Cavs, mind you, left the Cavs to go to the Warriors the year that the Warriors lost in the finals, and then came back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then was also on the losing team when the Cavaliers lost to the Warriors. I'm like, this man cannot get a ring to save his life, but that has nothing to do with LeBron James.
James always striving to make his teammates better. He actually ruined the careers of some of the guys he played with and against. During Kevin's 6 seasons with the Minnesota Timberwolves, he averaged a double-double with 19 points and 12 rebounds. Okay. By doing this, he made his way into the special group of big guys in the NBA that can sharpshoot the long ball. During the 2010-11 season, he broke the record for most consecutive double-doubles in points and rebounds with a 53-game streak.
Yeah, Timberwolves.
After being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2014. Kevin Love's image of being one of the best three-point shooting big men and all-around elite player was questioned and then taken away. His stats went down a little bit, and in his 6 seasons with the Cavaliers, he averaged 17 points and 10 rebounds. Other than the championship,
But you see the difference is that A, first of all, he wanted to go to the Cavs. B, on the Timberwolves, he was their primary scorer. He was their star player. You can't blame, bro. You can't blame for LeBron, bro. That's like KD going to the Cavs and been scoring less points than he did before because he's on a team with LeBron. LeBron is always going to be the star player on the team. You're going to take a dip. D-Wade did. You just have to learn how to be able to play with LeBron. It's not LeBron's fault that Kevin Love got trash. Granted, Kevin Love, yes, he was really, arguably one of the best big men. At Timberwolves, Kevin Love was nasty. Came to the Cavs, starts to dip. Mind you, we still have LeBron James, which is the leader and the star player of the team, and then you have Kyrie. And then might also remember that Kevin Love also got injured. And if anybody that knows anything about sports, it's very hard to come back after an injury. It really is. You have those rare instances like the Paul Georges, where you come back from a horrific injury and then you come back to even being even arguably probably a better player than you were before you got injured. You have those instances, but from 90% of the time, it's not always going to be like that. And it just wasn't for Kevin Love. Look at Gordon Hayward. He was not the same ever since that injury, bro.
He won in 2016 playing with LeBron. Nothing good happened for Kevin Love's career while playing with LeBron. Kevin Love went from one of the most elite players in the league and the best player on the team to a mediocre teammate that LeBron James' fans made him out to be when they said LeBron doesn't win the finals because he has no help and no star players for teammates. That argument alone discredited Kevin Love and made him out to be less of a player than he actually is.
Well, okay, I can see that, but at the same time, if you look at it, once again, the man was injured during the playoffs. So when people were saying, Me Too was saying that. Me Too was saying that. Because he didn't have no help. That's not because Kevin Love wasn't even on the court. So when we were saying that, or at least when I was saying that, I was not even referring to Kevin Love or Kyrie. Because honestly, if either one of them was out there in the 2015. Okay, so yeah, I was right. So Anthony Varejao was on the Warriors in 2015. My bad. No. He was on the Cavs in 2015. My bad. Regardless. Niggas like me were not saying that about Kevin Love or Kyrie. We were saying he had no help. Because everybody else that was on the court was boo-boo. other than LeBron. You can see the numbers. This man averaged. Go look at the 2015 series. This man was averaging double doubles and triple doubles the whole playoff. He was arguably not even arguably, he was absolutely the best player on the court during the 2015 series. The Warriors just had more players, more better players because they had all their key guys there. We lost both Kevin Love, well not we because I'm not a Cavaliers fan, but I am a LeBron James fan. The Cavaliers lost both Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving in the most crucial series that we like the playoffs that we needed them. LeBron single-handedly carried the whole team to the finals. So when we said the man didn't have no help, he literally didn't have no help because the two people that were there that was supposed to help him got injured. And y'all see the complete difference because you can't argue the fact that in the 2015 series, LeBron averaging those type of numbers, if he had either Kevin Love or Kyrie on the court, I guarantee you they would have beat the Warriors. And it's been proven because we go to the 2016 season when they had both of them, and the Cavaliers did the most craziest thing that nobody else in NBA history has ever done. And all LeBron needed was another person to be there for them, and that was Kyrie. And Kevin Love was a good backup support. Because I think at this time, Kevin Love also did get injured again, I think. But at that point, it's like, bro, we had Kyrie. He was healthy enough. Y'all see them come back and had achieved the greatest championship of all time. So that's just like,
Brandon Ingram was one of the top prospects coming out of Duke, where he was picked second by the LA Lakers in 2016. In Ingram's rookie season, he played 79 games and averaged 9.4 points and 4 rebounds, which is respectable for a rookie. In his second season, his stats per game went up tremendously to 16 points and 5.3 rebounds.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that after LeBron James signed with the LA Lakers for the 2018-19 season, Brandon Ingram's career would go to the next level. People thought that Ingram would be like a Dwayne Wade to the equation, like Wade was for the Big Three in Miami, or he would be like a Scottie Pippen to the Michael Jordan era. But they were wrong. Instead, the promising NBA star stats went down, except his scoring went up a little bit, but it was mainly because LeBron missed games due to a groin injury. But when they were both on the floor, LeBron's play style and leadership changed the way Ingram played, which made him much more of a passive player. Instead of being the player that got the ball at the top of the key, or in the post to create his own shot.
You can argue the same thing with Lonzo, but they weren't taking shots,
which made him less of a threat. After being traded to the New Orleans Pelicans after one season with James in the Anthony Davis trade, Ingram showed what he's capable of.
Yeah.
And his stats went back up to 24.3 points and 6.3.
But that just shows you that at this point, like, Ingram can't play. He has to be Ingram has this play style where he has to have the ball. And having a teammate like Lonzo makes it more easier for him than LeBron, because LeBron's gonna do if LeBron sees that you're not gonna be doing shit, then he's like, bullshit. Like, I'm gonna do the scoring then. Because Ingram, don't get it twisted. I love Ingram. Like, Ingram is especially when people were talking down on Ingram, I still was up there. I was like, bro, Ingram is nasty. Ingram is nasty. He is nasty. He is nasty. But just like Lonzo, it just looked like the dude, like, they didn't want to score. Because I guess they were afraid that I guess they were going to get on LeBron's bad side or something. I don't know. Because Lonzo, before he even got into the NBA, was nasty. But as soon as he got into the NBA, he had a couple good games here and there, but it's like he didn't want to score. And I'm like, to this day, it's like, I don't know what like, bro, Lonzo could probably easily average 20 points a game, bro. He can easily average a double double. He can easily do that. Same thing with Brandon Ingram. But it's like it was like they were afraid to score, and I don't know if it's because they were afraid of, like, I don't know. I just don't know, because I feel like they can easily, like, you can see how easily it was him for the score. I don't know if it was because of LeBron. I I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't have no clue.
3 rebounds. When Ingram was interviewed about being traded, he was asked what it was like to play with a superstar like LeBron and what it took to adjust to playing different positions to leave the small forward spot vacant for LeBron. And Ingram said, "Just learning what it takes to be great. Just taking advantage of different situations on how I can be effective off the basketball, off the ball, on the ball, playing different positions." While Ingram played with the Lakers, LeBron thought very highly of him, and LeBron even said, "I thought he was great. His pace, his ability to play the point and play the wing. He's a very special talent, and we're definitely happy to have him on our side." Lonzo Ball was a young prospect with a bright future when he came out of UCLA and was drafted as the second pick in the 2017 NBA draft to the Los Angeles Lakers. After having a great rookie season where he averaged 10 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds, while being named NBA All-Rookie Second Team. When LeBron James was traded to the Lakers, he did everything that Lonzo Ball did with the Lakers, but the only thing was that the future Hall of Famer did everything better than Lonzo. With LeBron being a part of the team now, Lonzo wasn't in charge of the team's primary playmaking duties, and LeBron exposed him by showing everyone that Lonzo was a limited player. Although Lonzo's defense was good, he lacked the skill that LeBron needed him to do, and that was shoot the long ball. James was used to being surrounded by shooters.
See, but my thing is that it's not that he can't shoot the three like a Ben Simmons. It's the fact that he doesn't shoot the three. That's the difference. He doesn't want to. It's not that he can't, because he can. He's proven it plenty of times. He can. He, as Cash would say, wet like water out there. He wet like water. He's wet out there, bro. It's not that he can't, it's more so that he didn't want to shoot. I don't know why. Like the same thing with Brandon Beans. Like, bro, y'all were like why were y'all so afraid to shoot the ball? Y'all could easily score on these boys. I'm gonna keep it 100, and it's true because you look at him his rookie season. I mean, his rookies. Well, no, that's not good. It's not a good example because his rookie season, he wasn't doing much at all. Quite honest with you, he really wasn't doing much. LeBron came in, he started to do a little bit better, but not really much. But if you really look at Lonzo's play style, you gotta understand that he needs the ball. I mean, his dad's been saying it. He says it, like, it makes sense. Like, he is a point guard. He needs the ball in order to do anything. He's not an off-ball type of player. And especially when you're playing with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron, and this is weird because, like, LeBron doesn't even really need the ball to create at all. But it's just like, I guess once again, if you're not doing what LeBron, like, if you know what I'm saying, if you're not doing certain shit correctly, because he is 100% right. LeBron is a way better passer, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a way better version of Lonzo Ball out there. Way, way better. Like, way better. You know what I'm saying? Court vision, all that shit. But even so, that's not an excuse. Because and the reason why I say it's not an excuse, because you can't tell me that this man can come from playing with Kyrie and say that he doesn't know how to adapt. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not that it can't be that hard to adapt to like a LeBron type of play style. I don't think it can be, especially for a pass first point guard, because that's essentially what he is. He's a pass first point guard, but you know, he can shoot the ball. He's a more taller, lankier version of Chris Paul. And it's just like, I don't know. Because at the same time, he does need the point guard to score the ball. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to score. Can't be like a Ben Simmons and then, you can't be like Ben Simmons, bro. You just can't. He doesn't need a Ben Simmons. Alonzo was probably one of the I would say, the best point guard that LeBron could have had, other than Kyrie. But at the same time, I don't know. Lonzo I don't know. I still don't know to this day.
And when Lonzo only shot 32% from downtown, he wasn't looked at as an important part of the team, which is why he was traded. In July of 2019, Lonzo was traded to the New Orleans Pelicans with teammate Brandon Ingram and some future draft picks for their all-star Anthony Davis. Now that Lonzo isn't playing with LeBron where he was limited and suppressed of his talents as a point guard, he's having his best season with the Pelicans, where his numbers have improved to 12 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds a game.
I feel like he can do more.
He was also having a great year from three, where he was shooting 38%, but too bad he didn't get it together sooner, because maybe he could have still been playing for his home team and with a legend like King James. Although LeBron made Lonzo a different player than what he was in his rookie season, Lonzo had nothing but good things to say about LeBron when he said, "The person who's mentored me the most in the last year is probably LeBron. Just being with him pretty much the whole year. Same team, same bus, same hotel. I was just always with him and just picking up what I can from the greatest to ever play."
You got to.
Jason Terry had a great NBA career where he played 19 seasons for 6 different teams. But the heart of his career was with the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh my God.
While in Dallas, Jason Terry averaged 16 points and 4 assists and was part of their championship team in 2011 when he defeated LeBron James.
Hey, and this is crazy because bro, this finals here, mind you, I live in Texas. So, and I don't know what game. I don't remember. But all I can remember is that I remember being here and then just having, because I'm gonna be honest with you, this was one of the worst, because this was one of the worst years for me because of and especially when it was around my birthday, when the Dallas Mavericks won against the Miami Heat, and being within the Dallas area and everybody here being Mavericks fans. Y'all don't understand the struggle of me being a Miami Heat fan in Dallas, bruh. People ask me, like, why you not a Dallas Mavericks fan? Why you not a Cowboys fan? I don't like neither of them. I like what, like, bro, Cowboy fans are so annoying, bro. They really are. For a team that be going 8-8 every season, like, bro, like, no. And Mavericks fans are I ain't gonna lie. Maverick fans are actually cool. Maverick fans are cool. Cowboy fans are just annoying. But regardless, yeah, you know. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. But Cowboys fans, they be, I don't know, man. But this was probably the worst, like, because this happened around my birthday. So, at least I think it was game 5. I remembered, because it happened around my birthday, and I remember watching it on TV and watching LeBron and Wade lose to these dudes here. And then just everybody outside, looking outside, everybody just celebrating because the Mavericks won a championship finally. And me, I'm just sitting up there. I'm just sitting up there on the floor, about to go to sleep. Just like, I was dead. I was just like, bro, I was pissed. I was heated. I came out the room. I hear my mom and my dad and everybody else celebrating and shit. Like, the Mavericks won. And they were like, why are you so, like, I feel sorry for you. All this, like, talking shit. And I was like, bro, this is just the most bullshit. It was one of the worst. The only other worst time that I can remember is the 2015 championship run with LeBron, which we ain't gonna get into that. I did kind of earlier, but no. But, like, this was one of the worst feelings ever. It's like, bro, you can't celebrate a birthday. Like, I already had a horrible birthday. So you just gonna make it just made it even worse when I had to end up seeing my 2 favorite players of all time losing to some bums. Losing to some bums. Like, bro. And that year also made it solidify that I just hated Mario Chalmers. If y'all never, if like, bro, for real basketball, like, bro, Mario Chalmers, I hated that man for so long. I really did. I did not like Mario Chalmers because of this series in particular. I hated Mario Chalmers. My boy Mike Miller, we had DeJuan Howard. Obviously, I don't know if Bosch was injured, but Udonis Haslam, all like, LeBron, Wade, everybody. Like, bro, I loved everybody on the team except for Mario Chalmers. And I was like, bro, at that, and it was because of this season, because of this series. Because mind you, this was the first time that this was the first year that they should have won. Keep it 100 with you. Because a lot of people were expecting the Heat to win their first championship the first year that they got into with each other. And fortunately they didn't. But they should have. But the reason, and I still to this day, I just feel like the reason why they didn't get it all the way done is because of Mario Chalmers. I'm sorry, I don't care what y'all say. And that's the exact reason why I don't like Mario Chalmers at all, bro. I hate this man. I know I say don't be using hate and shit. I'm just kidding. I don't hate him, but I definitely don't like him. I definitely don't like this man. He don't know me. I don't know him, so it don't really matter. But you know what I'm saying? It's all fun and jokes. But I'm not gonna lie to you. When this came up, this was not no fun and jokes, bro. I was seriously like, I really felt like anger towards this man. Because I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I wanted this. I was saying a lot of words that I was not supposed to be saying.
The Miami Heat. But when Terry was a part of the Boston Celtics, LeBron dunked on him so badly that he basically ruined the rest of his career. Terry was no longer...
Should have stepped over that little nigga, bro. Keep it 100 with you. Kept it 100 with you. You should have stepped over that man. Jason Terry, it's a love-hate relationship because he was talking mad shit, bro. He really was, bro. He was talking mad shit. And I was so happy when LeBron dunked on this man. I said, you should have disrespected him the most foul way. You should have pulled a D Wade when D Wade dunked over Kendrick Perkins, and he looked the first way and then came back and stepped over him. He should have did one of that. He should have did one of them. One of them. I like, bro, LeBron, if you don't step over this man disrespected you, bro. This man honestly said he was better than LeBron.
Respected and looked at as a great guard of the NBA, but as the person that got posterized by the king for a dunk that is considered to be one of the greatest. During an interview, Jason Terry explains what sucks the most about being a part of that alley-oop, and he said, I think the worst thing about this is every time I'm in arenas or at the grocery store, little kids come up to me. Hey, are you Jason Terry? Yeah, that's me. Why did LeBron dunk on you? I'm like, come on. I thought you were going to ask for an autograph.
Everybody want your autograph.
After Isaiah Thomas was drafted in the 2011 NBA draft as the last pick of the draft, he's played for a couple different teams. But when he was on the Boston Celtics, the 5'9" point guard from Washington finally got the recognition he deserved. In his 3 seasons with the Boston Celtics, Isaiah Thomas had his best seasons of his career, where he averaged 24 points in 6.
Bro, I was so happy for Isaiah Thomas though when he got drafted, bro. Because mind you, he didn't get like drafted like the traditional way. I just remember watching Isaiah Thomas's like YouTube videos and shit. Well, not his like on a channel or something, but he used to run like sets with Nate Robinson and shit. And I used to remember like, bro, why is this nigga not in the NBA? I was like, bro, this nigga was cold. He was short as hell, but he's cold. But I love I love Isaiah Thomas, bro. I was rooting for this man for the whole time, bro. Especially when he came to the Kings, because if y'all don't know, I am a Kings fan as well. And that, like, he deserved it, bro. He deserved it. His whole story, it's like, it just sucks that he got injured, bro. But I respect Isaiah Thomas a lot, bro. I really do. He a hustler. He's a grinder, bro. Like, if y'all don't like, bro, he is a legit grinder. He is a legit grinder. He was in the lab. He was in the lab, bro. Like, bro, just trying to get into the NBA. And I was so happy when he got into the NBA, bro, and to see that he was doing successful. Because a lot of niggas, just like Kyle Murray, like bro, they see a nigga that is shorter, and they always expect them to be not good because they're short and they're already limited and shit. And I love when like he had an underdog story. He had an underdog story. Everybody likes an underdog story, but he has an underdog story and he prevailed for the most part. It just sucked that tragic things left after. Like it just like bro, it's horrible what they did to this man after. Like they literally blackballed this man out of the NBA, bro. And I just really hate. I really hate that. That shit really pissed me off, bro. Like that shit legit pissed me off, bro. Because I really loved everything about Isaiah Thomas. Anything that was going for Isaiah Thomas, I was there, bro. I was there, bro. Can't root against this man, especially after like what I seen him like seeing like him putting in work and shit, and it's like, bro, to obviously losing his sister, and then right after that getting injured. It's like, bro, this man already had it tough enough just to get into the NBA, and it's like niggas was not like it's just like he couldn't catch a fucking break, and it sucks. He couldn't catch a fucking break. It's like God was like, bro, like he was like really not wanting Isaiah Thomas to play basketball for some reason. I'll never talk ill about Isaiah Thomas, bro. You can't.
Assist as a Celtic. After his last season with the Celtics, where he averaged 29 points a game, his stats plummeted after that.
I was going to get a jersey
too. In the 2017-18 season, he was traded to the Cavaliers, where his stats and performance started to decline. He played 15 games with the Cavaliers and started 14 of them, where he averaged 14.7 points and 5 rebounds, which is still good, but when he averaged almost 29 points the season before, there had to be something wrong. Everyone loves LeBron James, but no one knows what goes on in the locker room and at practices. And after Isaiah was traded to the Lakers that season, he said LeBron would talk down to him. Chris Broussard was on Undisputed and talked about what Isaiah Thomas said about LeBron James when he said, "I was talking to somebody yesterday close to Isaiah, and they said Isaiah Thomas has absolutely no love at all for LeBron. He felt like LeBron talked down to him when he was there." Although Isaiah was still suffering through a hip injury that he got in the 2016-17 playoffs, the way the best athlete in basketball talked and treated him had something to do with his ridiculous numbers declining from when he started to play with them, and it has continued since. At Isaiah's first practice as a LA Laker, he said, "This is the first practice I had all year. Let's see how my hip responds tomorrow with the soreness and things like that. But I'm here, and I'm happy. Got my joy back, and I'm ready to put on a show for the Lakers." Isaiah Thomas plays for the Washington Wizards, where he's just putting up average numbers of 12 points and 3.7 assists a game, which is nothing like the all-star numbers he was putting up before he played with LeBron James. But no matter what happened between the two, LeBron had good things to say about him in his farewell when he said, "I want Isaiah to get his bounce back, get his spring back, get healthy. Being out for 7 months is difficult for anybody. I just feel like he was playing behind the 8 ball, not only on the floor, but just trying to get himself back to where he's accustomed to playing. I wish him the best, that's for sure." If you've enjoyed this video, then we're sure you'll enjoy the next one.
What the hell is this? I mean, I might have to do that too. But yeah, I think it was just tough love on LeBron's part to keep it 100 with you. I think it was just tough love. Oh, this just came out. Oh, well, I think it was tough love, bro. Honestly, I just think it was tough love from LeBron. Honestly, I think it was just tough love from him. It just depends on how you take it. I don't know. Y'all say I don't fault any LeBron. I mean, if LeBron was saying shit about that, and I love Isaiah Thomas, like, bro, I don't know if I could, that this bitch is distracting me. Hey, if you enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified when I'm uploading the video, and I am gone.